Tice Jr.'s hammy allowing him to play for the first time since July 10th. In the third, Griffey against Brett Tomko goes the other way out toward Berryland. Bonds, a little dive, we'll call it, a roll, goes for a double. Griffey rather, 2 for 3, but left in the fifth with more hamstring trouble. Next batter, Adam Dunn. You're so not catching that. First of 2 home runs on the night, 30 and 31 for him. It's 3-0 Cincinnati in the fifth. 5-1 Reds, Dustin Moore. And you might catch that, Adam Dunn. Or you might not. And in this case, it gets away. Dustin Moore with the inside the park home run. First to have a pinch hit inside the Parker since 1998 in the major leagues. Top 6, game tied at 5. Felipe Lopez at bat against Scott Air. High, deep, gone. All those things. 2-run shot. 7-5 Redlegs. 8th inning. 1-1 game. Now Bonds at bat against Gabe White. Grounds harmlessly to right field with the shift on. Barry 1 for 3 on the night. Inning over. Edgardo Alfonso with a chance against Danny Graves, but not that much of a chance as it turns out. Grounds out to Felipe Lopez to end the game. Reds win at 8-7 to break a 3-game slide.
Well, the Dodgers started the night with a 4.5-game lead in the West, taking on the Pirates. Jose Lima trying to pick up his 10th win. He went 7, gave up a single run. Josh Fogg, Alex Cora, how do you like me now? His 7th home run on the year puts the Dodgers on top by a count of 2-1. And that would pretty much be the ball game because here comes 38. Eric Gagne gets Craig Wilson. Gagne is 32nd save. Leave it time. 10th win. 2 hours, 4 minutes. Dodgers 2-1. The A's and the Yankees. Gary Sheffield rang the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange Wednesday. Bottom 2, Yanks' new commodity, John Olerud. Investor confidence is soaring. The knock to right, Jermaine Dye. Hideki Matsui. Olerud paying dividends with a couple of RBI. 2-1 Yankees. Stockholders perhaps a little shaken by Esteban Loaiza's outing. Over from the White Sox, and Eric Burns logs on. Kenny Lofton can't get there. Burns 17, 4-2 A's, 6-4 A's in the ninth. Octavio Dotel against Lofton. Mark Kotsay with a top play nominee. Terrific grab right off the turf. The next man is Derek Jeter. Little duck snort. Dye cannot duplicate Kotsay's feet, so Jeter is on first, and next is Gary Sheffield. Bull market, anyone?
Oh, boy.
Sheffield, deep to left. Back goes Burns. Back to the fence. We're tied.
Number 25 on the year for Sheff. He also got the curtain call, and Matt, you would?
Bye.
Bottom 11, still 6-6. Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod. Ball game. His 29th, 5th career walk-off. His first walk-off as a member of the Yankees, and New York's 10th win in his final at-bat. 8-6 in 11 Yanks win. As we go back to the bigs, top 4, Angels trailing 3-2. Check out the location of this pitch. I don't know if you can place a pitch any better, and Jose Molina just hits it off his shoe tops. Kyle Lowe, that had to be where he wanted it.
To the Vlad Guerrero school of hitting.
Well, gets a lot of opportunity to watch him do that. It's a 4-3 game now in the 6th. One off for Jock Jones, and that's out of here. Jose Guillen kind of tips it off his glove. Jones' 18th home run, 6-3 Twins. And here is Joe Nathan. This guy's been as automatic as Eric Gagne. 0.92 ERA. No runs allowed in his last 23 innings pitched. His last run allowed on June 6th, and not going to give up one there. Sean Figgins had his 24 straight saves for Nathan. 6-3, the Twins beat the Angels.
And Texas with an opportunity to close the gap in the West after that A's lost. Rangers in Tiger Town, second inning, 1-0 Tejas. Lance Nix. Hey, you, get out of my yard. 11th of the season for him off Jason Johnson. In this case, 3-0 Rangers. Don't worry, Lance will be back. Bottom 5, 2 out. Mike Bassick against Chris Shelton. Look at Lance Nix flying through the air with the greatest of ease. He was also 3 for 3 with 3 runs scored, a pair driven in. The 6th, Omar Infante with the blooper. Lance Nix against Alex Sanchez, and Lance just nicks the run. Rangers win at 8-0. Rangers trying to catch the A's and Mark Mulder, who was in the Budweiser hot seat.
Johnson 0-1, 7.36 ERA against Florida this year, but 7-1 against them lifetime. Juan Pierre, first batter of the game. Look at the big fella, north of 40, nimble.
Extraordinary play that was.
Good defensive play by Johnson. In the third, facing Luis Castillo, that is more vintage Randy. Randy, baby. Jeff Conine and Chris Agila. Johnson went 6, struck out 4, gave up 7 hits. 8-1 game in the 5th, and Randy at the plate gets by Juan Encarnacion. Unit will stroll in with a double. Worth another peek. His pitching counterpart on this night was Josh Beckett. He gave up 8 over 4. Diamondbacks win it 11-6.
Braves and Stros in the juice box. Astros 0-43 when trailing after 8 innings, which was the situation when John Smoltz arrived, and he was 25 for 27 in save chances. But Jeff Bagwell giving back to the Houston community and making things a lot more interesting. Braves lead cut to 1. Next batter, Morgan Ensberg. Chasing, Braves win it 5-4. Smoltz gets his 26th save of the season. So you're up-to-date National League wild card standings. The Cubs win, Padres lose. Cubs Wednesday night, Mets in Milwaukee. 7th inning, 3-all game. Time to play a little small ball. Gerald Williams squares the bunt. Lyle Overbay tries to field it, but collides with Mike Adams and wings that thing into the bullpen or foul territory, and Mets take a 5-3 lead. They go on to win at 6-5. The Mets, get this, have won back-to-back games for the first time since July 6th and 7th. Been a while. Time to bust a move.
Red Sox and Devil Rays, bottom 7. Rays down 3. That's how many men were aboard for Toby Hall.
Got a fastball. There it goes. See you later. Grand slam. Tampa Bay.
Devil Rays take the lead on Hall's first career granny, and he snapped an 0 for 18 slump. Top 9, Sox down 1. Tying runoff for Doug Minkiewicz. He got the hit, and Rocco Baldelli fires and nabs Dave Roberts at the plate. Rays hang on to win 5-4. Red Sox now 7-14 in one-run games.
Time to change the Sox. Chicago got a win from Jose Contreras Tuesday, but they got nothing from Scott Schoenweiss Wednesday. Already 4-0 in the first when John Buck shows Schoenweiss the way out. It's a 3-run Buck shot on his 3rd of the season. Casey scored 7 in the first. Big support for Brian Anderson, who ended a 9-game losing streak. So you're up to the date. Wild card standings look like this. There's a red background, some white font, but that's basically immaterial. What you want to know is that the Rangers are a game and a half up on Boston. Angels sitting just 3 back.
Pujols played extra innings the night earlier in the bottom of the ninth, tied at 4. Albert Pujols does not feel like playing extra innings. His 4th career walk-off job, and with that, the Expos are wiped to a lower 3rd score. 31 home runs for Pujols. Cardinals win it 5-4. 1 home run behind Reggie, and now he's tied for 8th on the all-time home run list. Number 563, 24 on the year for Sosa. We're tied at 4. Next man's Aramis Ramirez, and Scott Doman comes high and tight, and Dan Iasonia seen quite enough. Judd ran him right out of there. Doman ejected, and then Clint Hurdle comes out with some personal rancor and general attitude or negativity, and he too was asked to depart the premises for the rest of the proceedings. Bottom 7, we resume play. Cubs with a 5-4 lead. Mark Sweeney logging on. A 2-run pinch homer. The Rockies surge back on top 6-5. Sean Chacon, feel for you. Oh. First pitch from Chacon to the backstop. Nomar scores to tie it at 6. The very next pitch, Aramis Ramirez is bona fide. That's number 23. This guy's hitting 326. He's driven in 70 now. Cubs on top 7-6. 2 men later, a man on for Todd Walker. His 13th. Chacon, a 1/3 of an inning, 3 earned. He's now 1-7. Cubs have won 5 out of 6. They're surging 11-8. The final score there.
The aforementioned daddy's hosting the Phillies and Eric Milton on his 29th birthday. Frankly, just like a decision. He hadn't gotten one of his previous 5 starts. Phillies up 4-1 in the 3rd. Khalil Green. That was Milton's birthday, but Khalil blowing out baseballs. That was in the 4th deck of the Western Metal Supply Company. First baseball to reach there, his 7th. Cut the lead to 4-2. Top 4, Jimmy Rollins to right field. At the base of the foul pole, Brian Giles can't find it. Rollins can find his way around the base paths. Going to take 3 left turns on his way to an inside the park home run. Now, Giles and Bochy are going to come out to argue. That's their jobs. But happy birthday, Milton gets his first win since July 4th.